Whoever you are, we welcome you. Wherever you come from, we welcome you. Whomever you love, we welcome you. Whomever you love, we welcome you.
Some people have the magic touch. Well, good morning and welcome to you, and thanks for coming to church on this beautiful last Sunday in May. I'm Rebecca Phillips, and I'm today's service associate. I am here with Jenny Gottman, our Director of Lifelong Learning, who will tell today's story, Reverend Tim Barger, who will be delivering the reflection. Randy Ritchie is at the piano, filling in for Jeffrey Maxey, our music director, and today he'll be joined by Gretchen Ritchie, who'll sing for us while Randy accompanies. And today's tech crew is led by producer, director, camera operator, Andy Gottman. Many talents, come on. And Jeff Slauson is our technician for audio. And as always, we have many more volunteers, people greeting in the lobby, religious education helpers, and of course, there's a crew preparing for coffee hour, to which everyone's invited. Unitarian Universalism is a liberal religion. We hold moral and ethical values, especially, if I can get them, equity, generosity, interdependence, justice, pluralism, and transformation. And we center all of those in love. We welcome everyone as we sang in our opening song. And if you're a visitor, you might notice in the pew in front of you a yellow card. Please help us to, if you fill that out, that will help us know that we've got new seekers here. And if you give us your email address, we can send you the weekly newsletter. We also, of course, welcome everyone who's joining us on the Toledo Unitarians YouTube channel. And we hope, as always, that this time serves your spirit. And now, shall we hear a song performed by Gretchen and Randy?
You can cry a million tears. You can wait a million years. If you think that time will change your ways, don't wait too long. When your morning turns to night, who'll be loving you by candlelight? If you think that time will change your ways, don't wait too long. Maybe I've got a lot to learn. Time can slip away. Sometimes you've got to lose it all before you find your way. Take a chance and play your part. Make romance, it might break your heart. But if you think that time will change your ways, don't wait too long. Now it may rain, it may shine. Love will age like fine red wine. But if you think that time will change your ways, don't wait too long. Baby, you and I've got a lot to learn. Don't waste another day. Maybe you've got to lose it all before you find your way. Take a chance and play your part. Make romance, it might break your heart. But if you think that time will change your ways, don't wait too long. Don't wait. Don't wait.
The flame of the chalice that we light in our gatherings symbolizes courage and illumination and honors our search for truth and meaning. Let's all say the words for chalice lighting together. They're in our order of service as Rebecca lights the flame. Our chalice has the spirit of Unitarian Universalism. We light it centered in love. May it glow with sacredness and shine for each and for all. And let's continue reciting together with Rebecca leading us in the covenant of our congregation, also included in the order of service. This is not a creed, but what we share in general agreement.
Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. And now, please join in for some congregational singing with a selection from our new online hymnal. This is Wherever You Go, and the lyrics are in the order of service. Stand if you'd like, or sit if you prefer.
Go with grace wherever you go. Go with grace. Love, you belong. You are love, you belong. Go with grace. Go with grace. Wherever you may be in life. Grace. Wherever you go, find your truth. Wherever you go, find your truth. You are loved, you belong. You are loved, you belong. Find your truth. Find your truth. Wherever you may be in life. Truth. Wherever you go, always dream. Wherever you go, always dream. You are loved, you belong. You are loved, you belong. Always dream. Always dream. Wherever you may be in life, dream. Wherever you go, be at peace. Wherever you go, be at peace. You are loved, you belong. You are loved, you belong. Be at peace. Be at peace. Wherever you may be in life.
Good morning. I would like to invite my awesome young friends to come forward to hear the story, if they would like to join us up here. Awesome old friends, you are also welcome, but you will have to sit on the floor. So many cool people. Hello, hello, hi. All right, oh my goodness, yay, okay. So today, young children, we are going to talk about social media, Instagram and TikTok and all those fun things. Social media is kind of like magic. Everything in it is just a little bit brighter and a little bit shinier and more polished than it is in real life. You can take a picture of yourself and do all sorts of different things to change it up. You might think, today I want to have blonde hair, or today I want to be riding on the back of a lion, or today I want to be George Washington. The pictures and the videos that you see on social media are not always real. There's a little bit of magic on them. People make their hair different. They make their legs thicker or thinner, make their skin darker or lighter. They make themselves look exactly the way they want to look. So if you're ever looking at a picture of a person on social media and you think, oh my goodness, she's so pretty, I wish I looked like that. She probably wishes she looked like that too. One second, Ellie. And if you see someone on TikTok who has like a sweet car or a gigantic gaming setup, and you think, oh my goodness, I wish I really had that, they might think they wish they really had that too. And they might have put that sweet car into their video with a little bit of social media magic. In real life, people look like you and your friends and all of us here at church, just regular, ordinary people. And in real life, the houses that people live in are probably pretty similar to your own house. The pictures they post are tweaked and brightened and blurred, and behind all of those filters is a person who just looks like a perfectly ordinary human being. But sometimes you'll come across a person who is not using a filter. It's possible to see those pictures. And even then, don't be fooled by what you see. They might have taken 50 pictures of themselves before they found one that they liked. Or they might have spent a couple of hours putting their makeup on. Or maybe they really do have that sweet, gigantic gaming setup, and also they have to borrow money every month to pay their rent. Because nobody's life is that perfect. When you're scrolling through social media, you are scrolling through a fairy tale. And that's okay. They can be fun to look at and fun to imagine, but you cannot get inside of them and live. If you ever start to think that your real life is a bummer because it's not like the fairy tales you see on TikTok, that's when it is time to put down your phone and go outside. And you can play with your friends or play with your dog, because those things are real and not fairy tales. Those are the places where the real life magic happens.
And as the children leave for their religious education time, let's sing them out with this brief tune. As you go on your way, may you be filled with gladness. Go in joy, go in joy. May blessing fill your day with peace and loving kindness. Go in love, go in love. At this point in our Sunday services, we come together in spiritual practice for beyond ourselves, a pastoral prayer. Join me for a time of having our spirit open to what is beyond ourselves. We consider celebrations and sorrows and the state of things, including how the world is and how we wish it would be. That includes government and politics, journalism of joy and tragic news, the goings-on of events, people, societies, and cultures that we have some connection with, admiration for, or wariness of, but we feel a need to know. Though the world, and in some ways especially our nation, is in an extended time of trouble, there is also a call for kindness, compassion, and personal peace. May the way we live be part of making the world better. And in our own lives, we have bad days and good. May we be compassionate to all, as we don't know what other people are going through. So treat one another well. May we be glad for the celebrations and accomplishments of others, and be empathetic to the struggles and concerns. There's so much we all can do for goodness and friendliness, for living the golden rule. Lead in this way when you can, and please share mercy and dignity. One reason we join in religious gatherings is to realize common links. We know that the uncommon is here too. We celebrate likeness and difference. Let's be together in faith, hope, and love, in community. And remember to breathe. That natural action can be spiritual. Let's continue to have First Unitarian be a place of welcome, of grace, even of refuge from hard times. And that in this liberal religious community, we can help one another, care for ourselves, and have our part in changing the world. Amen.
There is a young woman, a laborer, a servant. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. She longs for a way out. She dreams of the good life. Satin shoes, a feather bed. She's given a one-way bus ticket, a ticket to the promised land. She hesitates, but then she is urged to seize her only chance to change her life, to do anything she wants to do. Hurry, Tuesday child, it's time to be a-going. Your good news day, child, has come at last. Hold your chance in a dusty hand. One-way ticket to the promised land. I understand. No more blues day, child. Hard time is far behind you. Hurry, Tuesday child. Your fortune's gonna find you. Oh, the good life is just ahead. Satin shoes and a feather bed instead of yes, ma'am, no, sir, yes, sir, right away, sir. No more weeks done, may I have my pay, sir? No more have to do, can't do, don't do. Here's your chance to do anything you want to do. Hurry, Tuesday child. Go on before it's too late. Dream comes Tuesday, child. Comes once and it won't wait. With all you own in a paper sack. Got nothing to hold you, got nothing to pack. You won't be back. Tuesday, child.
Thank you, Gretchen and Randy. For our time of meditation, contemplation, and prayer, I bring words of George C. Davis. We'll follow this with 1 minute of silence, only hearing the sounds around us. And then we'll sing together number 123, Spirit of Life. To be strong enough to gain some control over ourselves and humble enough to be willing to learn from others. To be brave enough to choose the right road, no matter how hard it may be. And patient enough to keep on in spite of obstacles. To be wise enough to know our own shortcomings and honest enough to admit the excellence of others. To be proud enough to command the respect of strong individuals and gentle enough to win the love of little children. To be careful enough to protect the goods of others and generous enough to share our own. This is our aspiration for today. 1 minute of silence. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Whose hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
Need, and leave the rest behind. Some of the best advice I ever received was this: in whatever situation you find yourself, take what you need and leave the rest behind. Don't waste your energy arguing. Just take what you need and leave the rest behind. Over the years, I found this advice works not only for family gatherings and 12-step meetings, but for the larger project of spiritual living, too. And the best news of all, this taking what we need and leaving the rest behind isn't only a one-time thing. We can do it anytime. Looking back over our lives, we can hear the stories anew, choosing where to focus our attention and where to widen our view. We can let go of old ways of understanding that no longer serve us, and we can wiggle our way free, becoming the meaning makers and the storytellers of our own lives. We get to choose what we need in a given moment, and what we need gets to change.
When the title of today's talk, Curate Your Life, came to my mind, it made me think of a self-help book. Some self-help advice can be good, but there's a lot of triteness in that genre too. I've noticed that the word curator has been making its way into popular culture in some ways. Earlier in my life, I knew it mostly as a museum term. The curator being the person who puts collections together, such as gallery exhibits and displays of artifacts. Curation has a high-toned connotation for me, but the term isn't actually restricted to expertise in fine arts or ancient civilizations. It's crept into the everyday. I've read about a person who schedules performers for a music hall, mostly rock and folk, and the job title was curator. I've seen social media pages said to be curated by the page owner, not written or edited or even produced by, but curated. So curation has expanded from collections in buildings and gone into entertainment, publishing, pop culture. And it's getting more personal. Curation has become a way for any of us to try to shape or reach the best in our interests and our lives, which gets to curate your life. The concept of applying curation to your own ways of living doesn't originate with me. A web search came up with a few links specifically on curating your life. Sally Ann Carroll, who calls herself a whole life strategies coach, has a blog entry, Curate Your Life, a practical reinvention tool. She wrote, "You are the keeper of your life. You are the subject matter expert on you. Curating is what you do every day. After all, you organize and arrange your life every day. You follow routines and prioritize some habits over others. You share aspects of yourself with others. You present yourself to the world. And if you're already doing this stuff every day, as we all are, imagine what can happen when you start to be more intentional and thoughtful about what exactly you are doing." She added, "Curating is practical reinvention from the ground up," and noted, "As curating becomes a habit, you edit. You toss out what doesn't fit. There isn't room for everything, and what you select needs to fit within the vision you have for your life and your work. It has to feel right. It has to make sense to you. Sensibly said. Amanda Grace, who has a Substack site called Journal for Your Life, has How to Curate Your Life as the title of a Substack entry. It accompanies a podcast episode on the value of a curated life. One point Amanda Grace makes is to say, I find this beautiful, without needing anyone else's permission or agreement. This is what I've come to understand as the art of curation. And it might be one of the most important skills we never learn. We never learn it. How to curate your own life hasn't generally been a topic for becoming your own person. There's plenty of you should do it this way suggestion out there, but not so much on the angles of reinvention or what you find beautiful as important life elements. Set aside those shoulds. Curation we can do. In her 2019 novel, The Clockmaker's Daughter, I haven't read the book, only this quotation, which I found. Kate Morton wrote, "Human beings are curators. Each polishes his or her own favored memories, arranging them in order to create a narrative that pleases. Some events are repaired and polished for display. Others are deemed unworthy and cast aside, shelved below ground in the overflowing storeroom of the mind. There, with any luck, they are promptly forgotten. The process is not dishonest. It is the only way that people can live with themselves and the weight of their experiences." Bianca Sparacino wrote in her 2015 poetry collection, Seeds Planted in Concrete, "At the end of the day, you are ultimately the curator of your life. So when you wake up each morning, take your life back. Take your life back from anything that feeds negativity within it. Take your life back from the things that do not grow on you, that do not grow you, or that move you. Make a pact with yourself to simply take control of who you will have the ability to be and what you will have the ability to do when you start to harness for yourself all of the energy you used to put into nourishing a life that never felt like it was truly yours. Take your life back and grow it into something that inspires you to rise with conviction and passion. Take your life back and grow it into something that you are proud of. I don't have pop psychology type credentials of a self-help author, and I probably put more gravitas into curation than would be on a shelf in a Barnes & Noble bookstore. But I still like the ways that that novelist and that poet noted of being intentional about curating your life. Even go back to the older concept of curation. Your museum quality, I'd say. Use curation to help your aspirations. it can help you be strong enough, humble enough, brave enough, patient enough, wise enough, honest enough, proud enough, gentle enough, careful enough, generous enough, as George C. Davis wrote in the reading we used for today's Turning Within spiritual practice. Curation can be the way you figure out what's required if you follow Jen Crow's advice from the reading before my talk to take what you need and leave the rest behind. So take it from me. As the minister here, I fit the definition of curate as a member of the clergy in charge of a parish. And though it doesn't make me a curator expert, I can try to inspire you to engage in your own curation. Take it from me that you can curate your life and be the better for doing so. So be it, and blessed be.
And it's time for the offering. And so now we'll pass the baskets here in the sanctuary. And all of you, including our YouTube viewers, can also donate electronically or by mail. And as always, I want to thank everyone for being generous and for helping Unitarian Universalism thrive here in Toledo. For more congregational singing, let's do number 402 from our great hymnal, From You I Receive. It's brief, so let's sing it twice through.
To you I give, together we share, and from this we live. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, and from this we live.
It's the coming soon part of our gathering where you hear what's scheduled for next Sunday. I give some announcements, and we also let you know what's up for right after we leave the sanctuary. We have some guest speakers lined up for Spiritual Forum, our 9:45 a.m. Sundays gathering in Fellowship Hall for this summer. But what should we do on the dates that are open? This coming Sunday, we will discuss what our fallback activity will be. Should Coffee House of Cards resume for another season? Shall there be mornings of brain teasers or board games? What activities would keep you engaged for an hour? That's the agenda for this coming Sunday's Spiritual Forum at 9:45 a.m. in Fellowship Hall. What to do for Spiritual Forum over the summer. Please join in for a fun and, it's hoped, fruitful discussion.
And we have some special services for the Sundays in June, so let me say something about all four of them. On June 7th, a week from today, our Minister in Formation, Melissa Jeter, returns to the pulpit to lead the service, and that's always wonderful. Her sermon is entitled, The Courage to Connect. A week later, June 14th, Bishop Brian Hall and his congregation, our next-door neighbors from Greater New Psalmist Church, will have their service in our building. You might remember that we took our service to their place the Sunday before Christmas. Now it's their turn to come here, and both of our congregations can gather for one unity service. Please be here before 11. They start earlier with prayers and some other activity in the sanctuary beginning about 10 as people filter in for the 11 o'clock service. Then the next Sunday, 3 weeks from now, we plan to have our service in the fellowship hall so we can be part of the online congregation for the live stream of the Unitarian Universalist Association General Assembly service originating in Louisville, Kentucky. That will be at our regular time, 11 a.m. Then the final Sunday of June, we're hoping it's a lay-led service. Our commissioned lay minister, David Strickler, has signed up to be the service associate, but we don't yet have a preacher. So if you're ready to share a sermon with us, please sign up on the sheet outside the church office to lead the service on June 28th.
We also want to share a couple of In Greater Circles events that will happen over the summer in order of the dates they're scheduled, and then have two more things for today. First, the Unitarian Universalist Association General Assembly is on the schedule for June 14th through 21st. You can go to uua.org/GA for information. We're planning to have the General Assembly service on the 21st as our service via live stream, as Rebecca said. If you want to attend GA this year, it's set up for online and selected sites across the country for gathering with others, with the studio and some other activity in Louisville, Kentucky. So you can watch from home or travel to find a place. There are some limited local funds to help you with the cost. See me or Jarvis Gamble to talk about that.
And second, here in Toledo, and just scheduled this past week, the Multi-Faith Council of Northwest Ohio's annual Woody Troutman Memorial Lecture will take place from 6 to 8 p.m. on Monday, June 22nd, here at First Unitarian. Our own member, Joe Moran, will be the speaker. He's a Vietnam veteran and recently published a book about his time there 50 years ago. The Multi-Faith Council will add to the atmosphere by serving some Vietnamese food. The cost to attend is $20.
Third, suggested donation.
Thank you, Angie.
Yes.
Okay.
Third, the Unitarian Universalist Association's Central East Region Summer Institutes will run from July 5th through July 11th at Oberlin College. It's kind of a family-friendly summer camp for all. We also have some funds available to help with registration for SI. See Jarvis Gamble or me.
And now, the two other things for today. Please join us in the fellowship hall just after the service for coffee, conversation, and socializing with other people.
And stay or come back for a 3 p.m. today free concert of chamber music for piano, violin, and clarinet, presented by our member and clarinetist, Leslie McCage, who will be performing with pianist Zahal Bai and violinist Maria Besmeltseva.
And one more announcement. Please sign up to lead or assist with a summer service. The June 28th one already mentioned, another summer Sunday, or one of the fall monthly lay-led services. It can be you as an individual member, a group you put together, one of the church's committees or teams. Reverend Tim will be happy to work with you to develop the full service if you want his input, and the sheet is posted outside the church office.
Now, for the final spiritual practice words, let's say together a version of the Golden Rule. This one, the Unitarian Universalist value of equity. It is printed in the order of service. Let's say it together. Every person is inherently worthy and has the right to flourish with dignity, love, and compassion. Take Unitarian Universalism's principles and values into the world in the ways you live, act, and share, centering all in love. Merry meet, merry part, and blessed be.
The light will not go out.
There we go.